The person who comes to me and says, my Iman is suffering. I started practicing Islam X amount of years ago, and my Iman was great, but now it's not doing so well. I'm in a slump, my prayers don't feel the same, etc., etc., etc. Or I'm having doubts and this and that, my Iman is shattering, I'm in a low position, etc., 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 etc. And you know what? To persevere in those moments, to pray that prayer even though you don't feel it, to fast even though you're not getting the same level of spirituality that you got last year or 2 years ago or 5 years ago, that requires patience. To get up and pray in the night, that requires patience. It requires patience so we can persevere. And this is why, we have narrations of the early generations where they mention similar problems. For example, we have this one narration where one of the scholars of the early generations, he said, "Jahadtu nafsi 40 sana, thumma istaqamat." He said, I struggled with my nafs for 40 years, and then it became upright. Then it became strong. And sometimes we go like a month of a slump, and we're like, man, maybe this whole Islam thing isn't for me. Maybe this whole religion thing, being religious and taking on Maghrib classes, and maybe that's just not for me. This guy, he says, 40 years. For 40 years, I struggled, and I struggled, and I struggled, and I struggled, and I struggled. And then after that, he became upright. He became firm. And the scholars mention how, subhanAllah, if you are struggling in your Iman, if you're struggling in your faith, that can actually be a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That could be the way that you earn paradise. Because in the other case, maybe you're doing fine in your Iman, and you're just skirting by with like the bare minimum, right? Like you pray your 5 daily prayers or whatever, and you feel fine, you're okay. The other person who's struggling with their Iman, they pray their 5 daily prayers, which are difficult upon them. They pray their sunnah prayers, which are difficult upon them. They read the Quran over and over and over and over again until they begin to feel something. They read the seerah of the Prophet, they access the hadith of the Prophet, they delve in, they dive into the text. Why? In order to save their Iman. And through all of that, when they come out of that, they come out firm and strong, earning their place in paradise. That, my brothers and sisters, is the perseverance that is required.